Yo, what up, everybody? This is Eric Washington. But yeah, I don't care. So, what to do, baby? You know what I always say? What's good for the goose is always good for the gander. Oh, Shayla. Okay. Enough of the shenanigans. So I'm checking in. 1, to check in. 2, because it is important to check in. Now, these are mini memoirs, so I'm not going to spend too much time talking about what I'm going to talk about. But I just want to say that these check-in series is about much more than just me blabbering in the camera. I just think it's so important just to check in with those that love you and care for you. Mental health check-in, physical health check-in, emotional health check-in. Like, it's so important to have people, understand how you're feeling and where you're coming from. And that's why you have to surround yourself with good people, caring people, people who you really have a community with and really understand and love you for who you are. I just got finished having dinner with a great friend of mine, Kenny, and we always have great dinners, great talks, but it truly means something to sit down, to have a conversation with someone, whether it be small talk or a deep conversation, but just really, sit, and listen, just to really listen to another person, to look them right in between the eyes, the old Fortune 500 trick, and just listen to what they're saying, because you learn a lot more about a person that way than you ever would if you just listen to their words, but really just sitting down and seeing into their eyes, looking into their eyes, and just seeing where they're coming from. The conversation that we had today was just really our journey. We know each other from church, so we talked about our spiritual journey. I'm not going to turn this into a Christian conversion thing, but I just think one of the things I said during our conversation was that, I truly believe that a person's, not necessarily even just faith identity, but what they believe about their spiritual, and sometimes that does include faith, what they believe about their spiritual, their faith, in some sense the afterlife. I honestly feel like that is the, no pun intended, but the essence of a person, and that is truly where you find the identity of an individual. And I think it's also fair to say that for people who don't believe in any of that, you really find the identity of a person. And by that, I don't mean whether someone is good or bad, right or wrong, correct or incorrect, destined for heaven or hell. I don't mean any of that. What I mean is, I feel like you really understand a person because you understand their journey, their decision-making apparatus, to an extent. These are all to an extent, but journey, decision-making apparatus, morality to some extent, all these different things. And again, I'm not going to make this into a spiritual Christian kind of memoir thing. I'm just checking in. I really need to stop reiterating that. But I think it's really important. So I encourage, I challenge everyone to sit down with one, if not all of their favorite people, look them in the eyes, and just ask them about their spiritual journey. I mean, you'd be so surprised. I grew up I won't even say I grew up. I did grow up in this field, but I still am. Grew up in a profoundly, just super, super Christian household. And in a sense, I just always assumed that, if I go to church with a person, or if a person identifies as a Christian, that we all have these, and I understand there's different doctrines and different, theological what have yous, but I figure we all, in a sense, believed in the exact same things, but you'd be surprised, just by actually listening to someone and not having a conversion conversation or a debate or an argument. Just listening to a person, see what they believe and what their spiritual journey is like and what their faith journey is like. I feel like you can really learn about a person. So I'm rambling, but I just want to challenge and encourage everyone to find their favorite person, one of their favorite persons, if not all, and just sit down, look them in the eye, and ask them about their spiritual journey, whether that has to do with their faith or lack thereof, whether that has to do with their theology or their theological beliefs, their decision-making apparatus, their identity, or just what that looks like. So that's my challenge. I encourage everyone to do that. Find your mama, find your daddy, your brother, your sister, your cousin, auntie, uncle, somebody, best friend of me, best cousin, best auntie, whoever, I don't know, and just ask them what their faith journey, their spiritual journey is like. And I think you'd be surprised, even if you know that your grandma is the most saved, sanctified, church-going person in the world. I think if you really dig deep and ask them what that journey was like for them, I think you will find some amazing things about a person. But okay, I'm rambling. I'm talking too much. I know y'all are tired of me. I know I get tired of my own voice too. Do the challenge. Do the encouraging challenge thing, majig that I just proposed. And honestly, I want to know how it went. So, I don't want to do the whole vlog, comment under the video or whatever. But I really want to know how it went. So, I guess comment under the video and let me know how it went. And don't be afraid to write a paragraph or a book, because I really want to know. All right, yo, I'm out. Peace.